Is a sausage roll with tomato sauce for breakfast common? I literally joined Reddit to ask this question. I am from Italy and am working in construction in Sydney. Many of us meet at the bakery near the site at around 6 a.m. and have breakfast. Lots of the boys make fun of me for getting a bacon and egg roll with aioli. Is it true that Australians only have it with barbecue sauce or tomato sauce? Also, many of the boys have a sausage roll with tomato sauce for breakfast. Is this normal in Australia? It's not normal for households, but probably normal for tradies. I would imagine there aren't a whole ton of breakfast options at a bakery at 6 a.m., especially at this time of the year when you just want something hot. I've not had a bacon and egg roll with aioli. Sauce would be my go-to for things with bacon or egg. That's mostly just tradies. Generally paired with iced coffee or some type of energy drink. I tend to think of sausage rolls as a tradie's breakfast. I'm an office worker and I don't know anyone who eats sausage rolls for breakfast. Also, just in case you weren't sure, usually making fun of something like that is a way that Aussies bond. A little bit of banter is all it is and probably means they like you or are trying to make you part of the social group. I'm an electrician. I literally had a sausage roll and tomato sauce for breakfast this morning. Also, I love a bacon and egg roll, but I have no sauce on it. I reckon it ruins the bacon. Add a chocolate milk and you are talking every high-vis tradie in the country eats it for breakfast. They're stirring you up because you're Italian. If you got a sausage roll, they'd still be having digs at you about not having a breakfast panini or spaghetti or some such crap. If they're making fun of you, they like you, otherwise they wouldn't bother. Barbecue sauce is probably most common with bacon and egg rolls, but if it's an option, I always ask for aioli. I'm half Italian though mum is Aussie, so my food habits are sometimes different from the norm. Tradies maggot bag rat coffin with dead horse of choice, then add an iced coffee or chocolate milk. Eat your BE roll with whatever sauce you like. I know heaps of people who have aioli on theirs, some even have both aioli and barbecue sauce. There is no correct way to have it. Eat a sausage roll whenever you like. It's a tradie's breakfast. I've had them for breakfast a handful of times. But I wouldn't say it is a common breakfast for an office worker. Sausage roll with tomato sauce and a dare chocolate milk coffee is the tradie's breakfast. Or instead of the sausage roll, it's a meat pie. Or it's both if they're a bit of a hungry fella. I've got nothing against it either. A hot sausage roll or meat pie in the morning with tomato sauce is amazing. Or a bacon and egg roll with tomato or barbecue sauce. And aioli too. Yum. Hell yeah, brother. I just rarely ever have them. Yes for tradies. No for the rest of us. Yes. Meat pie and sausage roll with sauce or a bacon and egg burger with sauce. Throw in the chocolate milk or Coke and that is tradies' breakfast. My favorite breakfast too. My ex was European and was horrified at what his workmates ate. He ate a full cooked dinner and coffee at his smoko. I was the fool who cooked it. If it's not a sausage roll, it's a pie from a bakery for lots of people. Tomato or barbecue are standard sauces, aioli is not, but you do you. Most people for breakfast eat either grains bread, cereal types or meats, eggs, sausage, bacon kind of thing with coffee or tea. Some people have juice. Energy drinks aren't uncommon either. Then you have the meat mixed with bread pastry like pies and rolls. Early birds don't get much choice in variety, so you go with what's open and normally that's a bakery or coffee shop lol if it's not Macca's servo food. Servo food is also pies and sausage rolls lol. If they are making fun of you, it is usually a sign that they like you. Take it as friendly banter. If it is friendly, you are expected to reply in kind. A sausage roll on a bread roll with a bit of butter and tomato sauce is the gourmet breakfast experience. For a well-adjusted family breakfast? No. For a degenerate hungover tradie on the way to work? Hell yes. No, but yum. Couldn't think of anything better. Gotta get that chalky milk iced coffee in too. If you're someone who works with their hands, so yeah, tradie, laborer, etc., definitely common. Pretty often that was my breakfast in the truck or van when I was a uni student who did gym equipment installation, or event setup on my days off and weekends. I sit on my ass all day for work now, so now I try to get something healthier in. You eat it how you like it. A sausage roll for breakfast is not uncommon if you are at a bakery cafe. Not everyone likes it, but it's personal taste. It's a nice treat now and then. A spinach and feta roll is also nice for breakfast. No sauce needed there. Not usual, but why would it be any different to a bacon and egg roll, etc.? I have had Cocoa Pops for dinner when I was lazy. Is that normal? Nothing wrong with aioli in a roll. That sounds pretty normal to me. But I hate tomato sauce, so I might be biased. I used to do that in high school every day. There was a bakery on the way to school and it was the cheapest, most filling option. Traveller pie from 7-Eleven here. Somewhat normal for tradies, a BE roll might not have enough calories to see you through to lunch. Most eat like shit though, kinda hard to eat clean. It takes dedication. Ned Kelly pie for the denizens who frequent my local bakery for breakfast. I mean, you get the bacon, egg and cheese with a pie underneath. Breakfast of champions. Snag roll and chalky milk. Tradie breaky of champions. Yes. I was a baker for 8 years. In that setting, yes. Normal for tradies, yes. And they can still manage calories in, calories out, because they're active all day. Yep, and in a roll. Not a sausage roll, but a VB loom neck at 20 to 8 in the morning if YA want a fair dinkum Aussie breakfast. I grew up on tomato sauce on everything from sausage rolls to bananas. As an adult, I will only eat it on a sausage roll now, but even that is a treat these days. Aioli is much better. I'd have a sausage roll with tomato sauce for breakfast. I work at a cafe, aioli is 100 an option for a bacon and egg roll. Not the most common, but still popular enough that it gets its on button alongside barbecue and tomato. Sausage rolls are something that'll you find available at a bakery or petrol station or some cafes quite early in the morning. They're easy to eat on the go, and that's why for tradies they're pretty common to eat for breakfast. But I wouldn't get up and pop some party sausage rolls in the oven for breakfast. Eat whatever you want and tell the bully boys to gtfo and mind their own businesses. Don't sweat it. Tradies try and get a rise out of other tradies over small stuff like that. You can give them shit back when someone inevitably eats Hawaiian pizza. Sausage roll meat pie is usually the only options we have in some places. McDonald's is just trash that makes you feel gross. Try and find a place that sells bacon and egg rolls, but I've never heard of it with aioli, but who cares, whatever you enjoy. I'm sure they're just winding you up because you're Italian. Stay away from iced coffees, they taste delicious, but they have ridiculous amounts of sugar. Tradies eat whatever tradies want to eat. The reason for the sausage roll and tomato sauce for brekkie is that it's hot, it's filling and it has carbs, which is what tradies want at 7 a.m. And it's easy to get your hands on one. Don't worry about them ribbing you about your aioli. They probably can't even spell it. Eat what you want. You have to eat it with a liter of iced coffee. Enjoy your aioli, mate. Diversity is one of the things that make this country great. I regularly see kids before school chowing down on a sausage roll in the morning. A convenience thing from servo as parents drop kids to school. I knew someone who only had their hot chips with aioli. Embrace you. Tradies eat garbage shit, just eat what you want, mate. That's what I had for breakfast. Aioli on a bacon and egg roll? What are you, a communist? One morning earlier this week, a man at my local bakery asked for his sausage roll to be put inside a bread roll. It blew my mind. You just need to wash it down with a Red Bull.